Hello, hello! My name is Callista, and welcome back to Trespasser. In the last episode, we entered the Winter Palace. We have a little bit of time before the Exalted Council convenes, so we've been talking to our companions. We actually went to the opera with Josephine. That was quite the experience. Now then, I do believe there should be something down here. Really? Crumpled silk napkin. A crumpled silk napkin with some words inked in the corner. They're so smudged by wine stains that only ones still readable are, "There once was a man from Hosburg." Ooh. I wonder how that ends. Perhaps what I'm thinking of is on the other balcony. That could be it. Sir? Oh, no, wait. Oh, thank God. I was about to say that is not the model they are using for who I think, but no. No, okay, it's just a guy wearing the same clothes. Okay, that's fair. God, I'm not going to say his name just yet, but they did him so dirty. They did him so dirty. Hard in Hightown Chapter 10. Oh my God, I never read the chapters of Hard in Hightown because they were all out of order. Ooh, perhaps during one of these episodes, if I do collect all of them, then, you know, I might take the time to read through them. We'll have to see. We'll have to see how things play out. Varric, buddy.
The Prince of Starkhaven wrote to you again.
Of course he did. Just put that one in the pile with letters from the Merchants Guild.
And the captain of the city guard had a very colorful message for me to deliver to you as well.
Inquisitor! Andraste's ass, am I ever glad to see you?
Yeah, am I interrupting something, Varric?
Am I interrupting something important?
Yes.
Which is perfect, because Bran here needed a break. This is Bran Caven. Until recently, he was the Viscount...
Provisional Viscount.
Of Kirkwall.
Bran, what happened to your vibrant red hair? He was a redhead in Dragon Age 2, and now he's got, like, brown hair. What is this? He's here for the talks until recently, and he's delivering your mail. Yeah, this is suspicious, but I don't think Aenor would be so blunt as to put it like this. Yeah, what do you mean, until recently?
And what are you doing now?
I have resumed my post as Seneschal now that Master Tethras has been elected Viscount.
You're the Viscount of Kirkwall now.
Well, it seems the two of you have a great deal to discuss. Why don't I just leave you to it?
So, it turns out, you fund enough reconstruction efforts in a city-state, the nobles give you the worst job they can think of.
Viscount, I can't believe it. So you're not coming back, you'll be a great Viscount. Varric was probably one of the people who visited more often. Again, she just feels like she's losing everything. All of the bits and pieces that made her her are slipping away, and all of those connections that kind of grounded her, her friendships, they're just floating away like feathers in the wind.
Does this mean I can't tempt you into coming back to Skyhold? Wicked Grace hasn't been the same since you left.
I'm probably going to be stuck in Kirkwall for the foreseeable future. There's a lot to do back home. They voted me in because I got the harbor and businesses up and running again. They want shit fixed, and I can do that. Anyway, I was hoping I'd catch you before the summit got underway. I got you a sort of present. It's official recognition of your title and holdings in Kirkwall. Congratulations. You're a comtesse now.
You can't actually do that without...
Too late. Already did it. I also drafted an alliance with the new elf-led city council of Wycombe, so Clan Llewellyn has some political muscle to flex now.
That needs to be reviewed by...
You were leaving us to talk, remember?
I don't know what to say. What's all this for? Why does this make me nervous? Oh, I do think Aenor would be extremely touched by this. He's trying to set things up for her so that, you know, if everything goes tits up, then she has something to fall back on. And that is extremely kind. Also, you know, helping out with her clan, she really appreciates that. She doesn't believe it will actually do anything. You know, she just can't see any kind of future where she isn't the Inquisitor. You know, the idea of not being the Inquisitor, of being allowed to be free and do whatever she likes, she just can't compute it anymore. But she does think that that is an incredibly sweet thing of him to do.
This is possibly too much, Varric. I don't know what to say.
That's nothing. Practically nothing. Don't mention it. Oh, that reminds me. It's the key to the city.
You can't give that away without approval from the council and a special ceremony.
It's just symbolic anyway.
It controls one of the giant chain nets in the harbor.
Really? That is so much better than I thought.
Can I try it out? No. And that is... Yeah, we can't accept that. That is way too much.
You can't give me the actual key that closes Kirkwall's harbor. That's absurd.
Finally, someone with sense.
I don't know how this council thing is going to end for the Inquisition. But whatever gets decided, you've got a place lined up in Kirkwall if you want it. Also, control of the harbor, I guess. Anyway, you should meet with the diplomats. And we'll get in a game of Wicked Grace before I go back, though, right?
I wouldn't miss it.
Don't bet any public buildings this time.
And that was how Aenor became Harbour Master of Kirkwall.
I'll be here if you need me.
Okay, buddy. Okay, I love you. You're one of my favourites. I love you, Varric. Never change. Oh god, it's making me emotional. But I'm fine. I'm not gonna cry. I'm probably gonna say that every episode of this DLC. I hope you are aware of that. Okay, anything or anyone. Also, I need to be on the lookout for harlequins. They're dotted all over the place. A gold cravat. This cravat is slightly the worse for wear and tear. However, the stitching is remarkably fine, and the gold of the cloth has a subtly expensive shimmer when it catches the light. Lovely. How nice. However, Aenor does not really need this, as she is very, very rich as it is. Ooh. Thank you. A yoink. Half-finished poem. Skin like gauze across the sky, I sigh and fall in evening's lakes, the pools of which deep as your eyes, and eyes of which pierce like wakes, drakes, heartaches, cakes. Maker, I hope my lady is patient. Oh, well, you can answer that better than I can, mate. But then let's head over this way first. Same old, I guess. And again, I'm just like, I'm gonna be constantly on the lookout like harlequins. Harlequins, can I see you? Hello there, Cullen. Excuse me?
You there! You're to dodge, not catch. If that ball were a fireball, you'd be dead.
You found a dog.
They don't breed Mabari in Olay. The merchant said he was abandoned. Perhaps his owner's tired of the novelty.
Okay, that ain't a dog, that is a demon. That thing looks weird. That is awful, but I'm not thinking of him being abandoned. Those eyes! Those staring eyes that threaten to steal your soul.
Poor boy. Well, he seems happy now.
Another Ferelden trapped at the Winter Palace. I couldn't leave him to that fate. Besides, I think he likes me.
Well, yeah, you could take him back to Ferelden, show him where he came from.
You could take him to Ferelden sometime. He should know where he came from.
I did promise my sister a visit. She might try to spoil you. Remember who you report to. The Inquisition will change after this. I'm not yet sure what that will mean. Whatever happens, our people, you, Liliana, Josephine, will have my support in whatever form you require.
I'm glad to hear it. Will it include dog training? I'm not worried. Oh. Aenor doesn't have the emotional capacity to be worried. I'm drawn to this. Oddly enough, Aenor does occasionally joke with Cullen. You know, she does feel that camaraderie because they're both soldiers and the like. Yet this doesn't fit. And neither does this, not really. So yeah, I think just kind of on impulse, she's making this joke. Again, she's trying to smile and be like, I'm not dead on the inside. I'm not.
If your support comes with that of your new friend, I'm sold. I know a useful ally when I see one.
You can help. Dodge this, and I'll find overpriced Orlesian dog treats before we go.
Well, speaking of dog treats, I do have some. And we gain stats. We need all the constitution we can get, thank you. Would like more. A reminder. While the gazebo is available for festive occasions, deposits are non-refundable in cases of flood, fire, or imperial whim. Book accordingly. So if the Queen just decides she's using it that day, then you're not going to get a refund on your deposit. Oh, that ain't right. I'm telling you, that is not okay. Again, remember to be on the lookout. I don't know where the servants are. Go look for them yourself. I'm the Inquisitor. Hello there, my dear.
Darling, you made it. Excellent. I scheduled this appointment ages ago, and they do appreciate punctuality.
Appointment?
With the Imperial Garden Spa, of course. You work so hard, my dear. I wanted to treat you.
Sounds like fun. Thanks, I think. I'm not a spa person. They serve elves here. If they didn't serve elves, I doubt Vivienne would have made the appointment. Again, I think Aenor would be very appreciative of this. You know, someone is taking an interest in her well-being. They're trying to, like, chill her out by, you know, getting her some massages and stuff. That is very, very kind.
That sounds like a fantastic idea.
Of course it is, darling. That's the only kind I have.
What are the cheese wheels for?
It pains me that you even have to ask. You've clearly been living too long in barely civilized conditions.
Did you hear something?
Relax, darling. It's spa day. How have you been? It seems ages since we've spoken. I know you were cruelly disappointed when Solus left.
Oh, I don't want to talk about it. I'm fine. It still hurts. Here's the thing. It does still hurt. Again, she's not... She doesn't spend every night being like, Solus left me. What? I'll never find love again. I'll never date. Like, he was the only one for me. Like, she didn't have that reaction. It was more so the fact of, you know, he promised me that we'd speak. He left. Like, he dumped me really out of the blue. There's evidence that he lied about who he was. How much of our relationship was a lie? Was it something I did? Was it something he felt that had nothing really to do with me? It hurts because she's been left with so many questions that she cannot answer. It's like wounds that won't close. She's not devastated like, oh, I'll never love again. You know, I can only be in a relationship with Solus. It's him or nothing. You know, she is thinking like, hey, you know, maybe I would like to start dating again. I can't because I'm kind of stuck in this job, but, you know, in another universe, in another world where I wasn't the Inquisitor, where I was allowed to leave, you know, I'd probably be dating again by now. But it's the fact that she doesn't have answers to those questions. She doesn't know if it was something she did or if she was just an innocent bystander in all of this. It does still hurt on that level.
I'm still not over what happened.
You deserve so much better, darling. But let's not dwell on the past.
I like that. I like that. Again, it wasn't a Solus was my soulmate and I'll never be whole again without him. Oh, it was, you know, I'm still not over what happened. I like that. That was perfect. Okay, what have you been up to? Do you come here often? Does the council concern you? Aenor has... When it comes to the council, she has nothing. She's running on empty. She's simply nodding and puppeting back whatever Josie has told her to say. She has no real feelings about this. Yeah, let's ask her what she's been up to.
You must be keeping very busy.
Someone has to keep the mess that's been made of Thaddeus's institutions of magic from flying apart. Don't you feel better, my dear? This place really does work miracles.
What happened?
Darling, it's spa day. Don't fret. You'll undo all the good they've done. Come along, Inquisitor. They have other appointments, you know.
Oh, thank you for trying, Vivienne. Thank you for trying. That's a banana on a stick. Okay. Okay, we're just gonna leave that be. Chapter 15. Also, there we go. +2 strength.
Darling, what can I do for you?
Nothing, apparently. Again, I'm not... Ooh. I'm not seeing any harlequins. Broken mask. Pieces of a broken mask found inside a velvet bag. What's left of the mask is covered in green jewels and eagle feathers. A scrap of paper inside the bag reads simply, "Try again." Well, damn. Harsh. Okay, maybe indeed. Okay, again, I'm not seeing him, and that is a good sign. What always ends up happening, it's this harlequin I keep mentioning, you need to sneak up on them, and if you walk in front of them, basically there's this kind of noise and he disappears, and it always startles me. It's very frustrating. Thank you. And chapter 11. What am I pinging? What am I pinging? Oh, right there. A silver ring. Okay. Just stuff we can sell. Miscellaneous gubbins. And again, they're not around here. Ooh. Got so many treats. So many treats for the doggo, but he does deserve them. Because he is a lovely, lovely doggo. With demonic as fuck eyes. Okay. Okay, still looking good. I'm not gonna get jump scared by that damn Harlequin. I refuse. God, I love this area. It's so beautiful. They really couldn't have picked somewhere better for the final DLC. Excuse me, there we go. This is my bone now. Thank you. And this is my book. Thank you, sir. And yeah, we can look out. There's Varric. Cooey, Varric! Over here. And yeah, I believe this is used later on. There's like a firework display. Here's the thing. I can't guarantee that I'm gonna get every little thing in this DLC. I'm not actively trying to like get the rewards for the Harlequin. I just find it so much of a faff that it's not necessarily something that really super interests me. Like, if I can get him once or twice, then, like, fair, but I'm not actively seeking that out. Okay, so I thought there was a bone on top of there, then. It must be seeing things. And don't mind me, I'll get to you in a second. And a yoink. Dedication. This fountain was erected in commemoration of the end of the Civil War and the slaying of Corypheus by the Blessed Herald of Andraste, Inquisitor Aenor the Velen, in the 42nd year of the Dragon Age. Let the song of its waters be as laughter. Let the cool of its stone be as memories gone. Lovely. That is lovely, and that is a beautiful view. Look at the windmill. Oh, this is stunning. This is simply stunning. And this is mine. A Caprice coin again. Flippin' heck. God, how many people are dropping things in the Exalted Palace? Not the Exalted Palace, in the Winter Palace. There we go. A lacquered box. A lacquered box containing 5 pots of blush, 3 jars of lipstick, a small but sturdy hairbrush, and dozens of brightly jewelled hairpins and ribbons. A note affixed to the inside of the lid reads, "A few supplies for emergencies, ma petite. Love, Mama." And they just left it in a bloody bush. God, your mother gifted you that. Have some respect.
Orlais is on your side, Lord Parvis. The Inquisition's support is not a thing to lose lightly.
Which is why the Orlesian court is circling it with a net and collar? But you'll have to excuse me. I see an old friend I must greet. Inquisitor, how long has it been? Don't actually tell me. I despise feeling old. It's good to see you, my friend.
Oh, and it's good to see you too, Dorian.
You arrived ahead of me. I hope all's well.
It's everything I expected. We've been spared the burden of surprise. Orlais wants the Inquisition tamed, Ferelden wants it gone, the Chantry meddles, and Tevinter sends but one ambassador. That's me, by the way. a reward for my interest in the South. Thankfully, Ambassador Pavis is a token appointment. Call on me as you like.
Inquisitor, Duke Cyril Montfort, member of the Council of Heralds and Lord of Chateau Haine. I have long followed your work. It is extraordinary.
Is that sentiment shared by the rest of the court?
Of course. Ole wishes only to offer respectful guidance to the Inquisition.
You disagree with them? It's expected. We're powerful. I won't let them. Again, Aenor has no real personal feelings on this. She's just kind of like, you know, let Josie and Cullen deal with it. Whatever they say is what I'll say. You know, I shouldn't have a personal opinion on this. Like, they're never gonna let me go, so what's the point in being invested? This really isn't playing the game. It's being remarkably honest. But I don't think Aenor necessarily has the patience to play the game. She's ran out of that. And actually, there was a letter that we read in the last episode from Josie basically saying the only reason they care is because we are powerful. Something to that effect. You know, maybe Aenor, again, she's just opening her mouth and this is coming out and she's not bothering to play the game anymore.
The Inquisition's grown. It would be shocking if they didn't find us a threat.
Yet you've started no major wars. The Inquisition is a very considerate rival. I have not forgotten Justinia's death. I had friends who perished at the Temple of Sacred Ashes. More than the good you have done, it is a good we may do together I don't wish to lose. Whatever happens, Inquisitor, I wish you well.
Ooh. Cyril does sound very sincere. And to be fair, the vibes I got off him from the Dragon Age 2 DLC, he was only in it for like a short time, but he did seem like a genuinely kind-hearted person. He didn't seem like a prick. So I do believe he has, you know, the Inquisition's best interests at heart. I do kind of believe him when he says, you know, like, I'm concerned about the good we could do, but he is Olesian at the end of the day. He's playing the game. So how much can we trust there? I don't know. Scandalous gossip. This unsigned note is creased as if it had been secreted away in someone's pocket. Dearest J, I agree it is surprising that the Ferelden's come as equals, but the Exalted Council is in the heart of Southern Orlais. That cannot be lost on our neighbours. Empress Celine came out for the first ceremonies, then retired into her chambers for the rest of the talks. A day later, Marquis Briala came visiting, on important matters of state. Suffice to say, I do not think we will see them at the council. Celine and the rabbit cavort like lovers half their age. Of course, the foolish assume our Empress is so distracted that they might safely overreach themselves. An idea even more disastrous than the new carpeting in the North Wing. That shade of lime? Really? Gotta love the racism there. Got to love that. Oh dear. Now then, I think I'm going to end this episode right here before we go and have a chat with Divine Victoria. But until then, please remember to like if you enjoyed, leave a comment below, and if you wanted to subscribe, it would be very much appreciated. I've been Callista. Thanks for watching, and see you in the next episode.